welcome to another episode of The Brother's Perspective. I'm Kenny Steele, this is Brother Kyle, and today we are reviewing Us. Written and directed by Jordan Peele, starring Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, and Carrie-Anne Moss. And boy, this film's a doozy. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We just got out of the theater, we just got done seeing this film, and all we can say is, bruh.
Hot damn. That's my reaction.
Yeah. Hot dams, all the bruhs, ooh god, a little bit of ooh wee, a couple of those, bro. It's
man, you kept your eyes open the whole time?
No, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't keep my eyes open the entire time. Because what I'm saying, it's a creepy film. It bugged me out. But this film overall follows Lupita Nyong'o's character and her and Winston Duke's character. They are a married couple, of course, with children and family and the works and all that jazz. And they decide to take a vacation to their summer beach house. And once they do that, they are actually interrupted by a family of intruders, doppelgangers that look just like them. Well, of course, that's the part of a doppelganger.
Yeah.
But still. And when that happens, all hell breaks loose. There's all types of murder, violence, and psychological breakdowns. And dear God, was this a crazy film. Now, this did have sort of a Twilight vibe. It did have more of a little bit of The Stranger's a good, intruder film. Yeah. And, going into this film, me and Kyle both thought, this would be kind of one of those intimate films, kind of be small, in-house, something, short, sweet, we don't know exactly.
Well, that's what the trailer makes you believe. Like, the trailer makes you believe, like, this might be like a low-budget indie film, like, not that many actors, but, nah, they threw it all out there. They definitely went in for this film.
It was great to see how this film just really expanded, though. Like, it starts off kind of small and just kind of takes some steps to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then just by the end of it, oh god.
Yeah, because if it was up to me, I would have just thought it was the family in the film.
Yeah. They really didn't give too many details, and the trailer did a good job of not really revealing too much. Man,
so what do you think about the film?
It's creepy. I mean, but it's a great film though. It's such. Get Out. This is Jordan Peele's second film, and by God, he is probably one of the best directors I've ever seen. And this is his second film. It's mind blowing. There hasn't been anything like this since like the Shyamalan films. Like when they first started out. And Jordan Peele has such a good eye for detail. I mean, everything from the shots to the scores to the characters' reactions. I mean, when you first start this film, you're kind of along for this ride. You put your seatbelt on, and they don't really explain much. They just go. Yeah. And you're just like, all right, cool. There's only a little bit of explanation, and then next the wheels are just going. Yeah. And by then, you're wondering, how is this going to work out? What's going to break down? Where do these characters go? And these wheels keep spinning and spinning. And by the end of it, like, your jaw will be dropped.
Yeah, what I like about this film, though, is like this, even though it's a horror story, it relates to what's going on now. And I mean, kind of like with Get Out, but Get Out was, like you said, we talked about this, is more of a thriller.
It's more of a thriller, and it kind of had like subliminal messages.
Yeah, and I mean, usually, I like horror films because they have backstories, but this backstory was really good. Some horror films, they're kind of cheesy, have cheesy backstories.
Or simplistic. They're like really short and sweet. It's like, okay.
Or, that's why you mad? But this one, it was definitely well worth it. I mean, I'm still in shock. We literally just came back from the movies.
Yeah, it's crazy, just the small little details. And I know I'm kind of saying that again and again, but it's like it all adds up in the end. You really just kind of go along for this ride. And it's kind of like, like when you play a video game and somebody's kind of just got this stuff going on, or you watch a movie and it's like, okay, well, this is where they're going, we'll accept it. And I kind of, halfway watching it, I kind of did get that indie feel, that indie vibe, because it was just like, okay, this is just what's happening, and they're going to tell their story. Kind of like how the Twilight Zone just kind of puts you in a scenario. Yeah. You're here now, this is what's going on, let's figure it out. And I'm just watching it, and it just slowly just keeps evolving and evolving and evolving to the point where everything added up, almost like everything was explained. Anything I had a question about or anything I was curious about, by the end, everything all makes sense, and the dots connected so well.
But for me, it made sense to me, but then things that I didn't know about because we went with a group of people, I might have said something that might have clicked something in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else might have said something to me, and I'm like, you know what, that is true, or this is why this happened. So, going with a group of people and then bouncing ideas off of each other, that really does help with some things that may be confusing in the film.
Or even giving it a second viewing.
Yeah.
Because it's you don't pick up on a lot of things the first time, and like you said, even when talking amongst friends, you may miss some details, or they may have some details. But watching it a second time, like just kind of rewatching it and watching everybody's reactions, kind of how their motives, how they look, how they sound. What I'm saying, it was very emotional, film, a very emotion driven film, and it's just like, wow, it all made sense and kind of just collectively got together. The score was beautiful. Yeah. Oh my God. You want to talk about something creepy, or not even creepy, or even just perfect timing?
It was dope and creepy at the same time. Like I want the soundtrack, but I don't want the soundtrack to remind me of the movie. I want to be able to sleep peacefully at night.
Yeah, but it was just like even the placement of each song was so well thought of and perfectly placed and well timed, and just kind of even just as you're kind of sitting through the film, you go, damn, that's good. Yeah. It's like really good. It's Jordan Peele and Ryan Coogler, like when it comes to musical scores right now, they are really just hitting. Yeah. They have perfect timing, perfect placement. Yeah. It is fantastic. And also, which is we can't really throw this one away. Shout out to all the actors involved who essentially had to play two separate characters and pulled it off very well. I've always been a fan of Lupita Nyong'o. And and of course, a fan of wants to do, but in this film, they really prove that they are actors and actresses. It's like, dear God, they play two characters in the same film so well.
Yeah, they
so
did. And completely opposite.
Oh yeah,
completely opposite of each other. Man.
And it's crazy. It's and you see these characters evolve because they're going through so much and so much trauma and so much happening, so quick and so fast, and they really had to kind of get snappy, and you really see these characters take steps that by the end of the film, like you just you feel it. They've been through hell. Yeah, that was my reaction by the end of the film. By the end of it, I was just
I know Kenny said we gotta go back and check it out a second time. I'm gonna need somebody to hold my hand at the same time.
That's completely okay too. You need somebody to hold your hand, definitely. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't keep my eyes open the entire movie. Like some things were happening. I was like, is it still there? Is it still there? Okay.
I was hitting one of these numbers.
Yeah. It's a nail biter. So if you had to give it a grade, what grade would you give it?
Man, for a horror film. Or do I have to give it a grade of all?
On a film scale, but we can do both because that's more informative.
Horror film for me, I give it a 5. Because honestly, this is probably one of my favorite horror films ever. But film wise, I give it a 4 out of 5. I give it a 4 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it just as a film. With just the timing and placement of the scores, certain shots, certain reactions, certain emotions, and the story. By God, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. Like this. It's like Kyle said. It's not. To me, it's not really a perfect film. But Jesus Christ, it is a brilliant movie.
I can see how you can give it a 4 point.
Because it's such a brilliant movie. Just like Get Out is so smart. And it's so, everything's so well placed. The reactions and everything's completely understandable. It is just like, wow. And it's earned. It's not cheesy. A lot of stuff, besides some of the Winston Duke stuff. Some of this stuff is kind of cheesy.
But he's playing a part.
He plays a corny suburban dad very well.
which was in the trailer.
Which was in the trailer, and on top of that, it was kind of funny too, because it's like you always see him as such a threatening presence after Black Panther, such a huge, big guy, and you know, so it's like nothing can happen to him. They broke his character down, man.
Yeah,
it was just
a big, goofy guy.
Yeah, it was quick, you know, but it was earned. It was at least understandable. They didn't make him look weak, kind of corny, but not weak. But it was definitely explainable.
Super corny.
But I mean, he did a good job. He played the role that he was supposed to be playing, and that was fantastic. So I mean, yeah, it's just a brilliant movie. It's you know, like everybody did a fantastic job. 4.5 out of 5 for me. I'm definitely gonna see it again. Probably even gonna get this, you know, this movie on Blu-ray. It's fantastic, so you should definitely check it out. And by the way, if you haven't already heard, like, share, subscribe. That's what we're here for. We're here to give you more content. We're here to give you more energy, the right stuff, the essence, and we're here to give you Kyle.
Kenny got more energy for both of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even fake it if I try, you know.
But that's all right. But definitely hit that bell icon, man. Hit it so you can get each notification. It's over there. Get each notification when we put up more videos, when we have more reviews. This film is probably, honestly, we're gonna have to do a spoiler review. We'll wait till you see it, but see it now. See it right. Well, it's kind of late right now, but see it right now as you're watching it. Yeah, this weekend. And then another weekend, and the next weekend. And what you think in the comments below. What you think of the film? Let us know. And like, share, and subscribe so we can give you more content like this. And until then, I'm Kenny Steele. You can follow me on Twitter at KenDogDMFT and also Instagram at KenDogDMFT. And you can follow Brother Kyle at Bros Perspective on Twitter and Brothers_Perspective on Instagram. Anything else you want to say, brother?
No, that's it.
It took that much out of him.
No.
He's gonna sleep with a nightlight on tonight too. But
I might.
That's right. He might, and so will I. I ain't ashamed. Look, they took down M'Baku, and he's all like 6'5", what about, you know what I'm saying, 230. Look at me, dude. I'm 5'8", 215. They can take me out too. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? They can get down.
He taller than 5'8".
I might be. I don't know. But like, share, subscribe, and until then, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.